Now, when it comes to composure, the Denver Nuggets put on a clinic on how to bounce back when the world has written you off. Less than a week ago, the narratives about this series were strikingly different than today. Considering the 2-2 tie, one might argue that this outcome was predictable based on pre-matchup analysis. And really, it's evident that although the Nuggets lost the first 2 games at home, they have now regained their advantage by taking games 3 and 4 in Minnesota. Now, ultimately, the Timberwolves' mindset moving forward will be pivotal. For Nuggets fans, there's reason to celebrate their team's performance throughout the last 2 games. Perhaps Denver needed this challenge, a test that has spurred them into action. Regardless, what seemed like a series slipping out of control for the Nuggets now appears firmly within their grasp. In Game 4, the Nuggets capitalized on their opportunities, boasting a 57% field goal percentage and shot 45% from 3. Although Anthony Edwards delivered an absolute scoring clinic with a 44-point performance, he lacked sufficient scoring support as the Timberwolves struggled to stop the Nuggets' offensive attack. Denver has regained their momentum as they return home, while the Timberwolves have seemingly lost their confidence and rhythm, needing desperately to swiftly rediscover it. Coach Malone emphasized Aaron Gordon's pivotal role in this last game, calling him the undisputed MVP of Game 4. Gordon's defensive contributions, particularly against Karl Anthony Towns, holding him to a 5 of 18 shooting night, were hugely important. And later, he took on the task of guarding the scorching hot Anthony Edwards. AG also took on the pivotal role in advancing the ball past half court, alleviating pressure from Jamal Murray, who has faced physical full court presses and traps all series long. Gordon's role in simply bringing the ball up from time to time helped Denver get into their offensive sets earlier in the shot clock, leading to higher quality looks. And finally, Aaron Gordon was unreal on the offensive end, putting on a remarkable shooting performance, going 11 for 12 from the field, and starting with a flawless 10 for 10, primarily on jump shots. This forced the Timberwolves to extend their defense and contemplate before committing to double-teaming Jokic. As Malone and Jokic explained post-game, Gordon's selfless attitude sets the tone for the Nuggets to thrive as a unit. Aaron Gordon finished the game with 27 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 92% from the field and 100% from 3.
Gordon slammed in! Parachuting in was Aaron Gordon.
One of the most pivotal moments of the game happened on the way into halftime. With less than a minute left, Anthony Edwards pulls up off the dribble from 3, using a Rudy Gobert screen. That 3-pointer brought the game within 7 points. Then, with 23 seconds left, and Jokic in the post, Murray cut to the hoop as a decoy to free up a perfect pass and open look from 3 for KCP, moving the Nuggets' lead back to 10. Now, with 19 seconds remaining, basic basketball theory says to take the last shot. However, at 9 seconds, Edward tries to split the defenders and turns the ball over, leading to a fast break dunk by MPJ. And as if the 12-point lead wasn't bad enough, Nickeil Alexander-Walker throws a half-court assist to Murray, leaving the Nuggets with a 15-point lead at the half after scoring 8 points in 20 seconds. The second half had its swings, but at some point, it felt like the game was in Jokic's control. Although he didn't have his typical triple-double, the Nuggets' offense, as per usual, went through the Joker. If there was a stat for screen assists and hockey assists, his impact might be spelled out even clearer. Nikola Jokic's trajectory in the NBA transcends the realm of ordinary achievement, aligning more closely with storied figures of basketball history rather than current players. In such a pivotal moment in the series, legends are expected to rise to the occasion. But in such a deep hole, the Nuggets seem doomed, no matter what Jokic did. However, Nikola Jokic has adjusted his offensive strategy, fine-tuning his floater game and pinpointing weaknesses in the Timberwolves' defense. His effectiveness in pick-and-roll situations has surged, while he's also completely dismantling Rudy Gobert in one-on-one situations and even double teams, displaying confidence in his decision-making whether to shoot or distribute even under pressure. The Nuggets have leveraged defensive stops and Aaron Gordon as the ball handler to create favorable matchups, enabling Jokic and Murray to exploit open spaces For Jokic to challenge Gobert or Towns individually, this combination is virtually unstoppable. Despite the formidable nature of the Timberwolves' set defense, which a week ago appeared unbeatable, playoff success hinges on adaptability and the ability to execute alternative strategies. Jokic and his teammates have disrupted the league's premier defense, and the three-time MVP capitalizes on seemingly every opportunity when the defense makes even a slight mistake. During their journey to clinch the NBA title last season, the Denver Nuggets dominated, securing victory in 16 out of 20 playoff matchups with minimal resistance. The lone setback occurred when they lost a home game to the Miami Heat in the finals, prompting them to face the challenge of winning on the road. However, they came back in dominant fashion by clinching both games 3 and 4 in Miami, ultimately securing the championship in 5 games. While each series presents unique circumstances, the Nuggets have found strength in their championship experience against the Wolves. Despite their 115-107 Game 4 win, the Nuggets remain aware of the formidable challenge posed by the Timberwolves. Honestly, a superior team compared to the Miami Heat of last season. But the Nuggets aren't the same team either, and they haven't displayed the same level of playoff dominance. But their recent performances, playing from behind in the series and away, underscores their resilience. This weekend, the Denver team revitalized their season, showcasing a championship-worthy toughness, resulting in the 2 best postseason performances so far. Heading into Tuesday's pivotal Game 5, the preceding 4 matchups have been characterized by physicality and emotion. Denver has capitalized on discoveries made in the past 2 games, which appear to offer sustainable strategies. Using Aaron Gordon to alleviate the pressure of the Wolves' defense proved to be a stroke of genius by Michael Malone. By repositioning Gordon away from the dunker spot on the baseline and forcing Rudy Gobert to chase him on the perimeter or pick him up after he passes half court, Malone has showcased both his coaching prowess and strategic depth. Now, for those who admire and advocate for Gobert, the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year by the way, a harsh reality is emerging. The Nuggets are exploiting his weaknesses on both offense and defense, fundamentally altering the dynamics of this series. When the Timberwolves have possession of the ball, with Gobert on the court, Denver capitalizes by employing a switch-everything defensive strategy, confident that Gobert lacks the ability to exploit mismatches with smaller defenders, and Jokic has been able to change the way he provides help defense by risking an open paint for a cutting Gobert, who the Wolves seem hesitant to pass to, even in the paint. Now, one more thing about the Nuggets Game 4 must be said. Despite facing challenges due to off-season departures, specifically Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, Denver's bench has maximized their playing time and simply outperformed the Wolves bench, even with the 6th Man of the Year. Reggie Jackson provided solid relief for Murray. Justin Holiday disrupted the Wolves' momentum with timely 3-pointers. Christian Brown contributed defensively against Edwards, and he knocked down clutch free throws. The Denver bench contributed 27 points, bolstered by a 6-for-9 shooting performance from beyond the arc. In Game 3, they shot 8 for 12 from the field. Consequently, the Nuggets departed Minneapolis with the satisfaction of knowing their collective effort as a true championship-level unit played a significant role in their impressive 2-win road performance. With things all tied up at 2-2, who do you have winning the series? In 6 or 7 games? Let us know in the comments, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching Sports Pantheon.